I went to a game earlier this year against the Giants, and the Giants are the Giants, like just like the Browns are the Browns. I don't think I've ever seen a worse game of football in person played by a team at the professional level that the Browns played, and the fact that they won yesterday just blows my mind.
Yes, it wasn't Deshaun there.
Well, maybe, but were the Ravens not running the ball? Because I got Derrick Henry on my fantasy team, and
he had 70 yards and a tutty. It wasn't like 150 and 3 touchdowns.
But only on 11 carries.
Timeout, yeah, on 11 carries.
Yeah.
He was averaging 7 yards to carry, and they stopped running the ball again. Actually, I would like to bring this up, Zach, if you got some time. We do have Shannon Sharpe talking about this very same thing and how it kind of reminded him about the AFC Championship game.
No, don't say that.
Threw the football, 17 times more than they ran the football, knowing that Derrick Henry had been on a tear that we hadn't seen in a very long time from a running back, and to take the football out of his hands. Why? Because here's the thing. You know your defense is not very good in pass coverage. Okay, you're down your 2 top corners. So why would you not run the football to limit their ability to get on the field? The last thing that you want to do, if you have a weak defense, is put them on the field. Because if they can't stop somebody when they're fresh, what happens when they get tired? They wear down even more. It looks even worse. So I was very surprised with the game plan, given how well.
So that was the comments from Shannon Sharpe, and I could not agree more. It was one thing we didn't bring up, but Zach reminded me of that. So appreciate that.
Yeah, I think like just watching football, he is a guy that I know Harbaugh said we didn't bring him in to run 30 times a game, but that's what he's good at. And when you're running 30 times a game, that opens up play action, that opens up the long ball with Zay Flowers, that opens up everything. That is the staple of your offense.
Yeah,
I was actually looking at it, Kev. I mean, the Browns I thought Browns defense front seven usually pretty solid. They're 18th in the league in rushing yards allowed.
Yeah, this is not the Browns defense of old. They're still a good unit, right? Still a good unit, but it's not like the top 3 unit we've been used to over the last couple of years from this team. It's more so, they're top 10 or top 12 in this category, which is still good, but just not like, that's the wanted Browns defense. And they've lost some guys too, by the way.
That also is, by the way, to finish that point, it's the least amount of carries Derrick Henry has had since, I'm going back to this, since week 1, where he had 13 against Kansas City. It's the least amount of rushing yards he's had since week 2, when he had 84. He hasn't had less than 84 yards since week 2 against the Raiders, which was the last time the Baltimore Ravens lost. So maybe, Zach, you're on to something, man. But, still screw you with the Browns. I'm happy. No, just kidding. Good for you.
We fight for the name on our helmet.
That's right.
Decal, for the decal, baby.
Fight for the decal.
You're a good kid, man.